Yet wrought light, one heart denied, our fairest will grown grim and cold.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to more Let's Play Ravenloft, the Stone Prophet. Now, we finished up the Temple of Set last time we were together. We found a number of useful little items, including more seal pieces, and this very nice looking magic urn here. And right now, we are outside the Temple of the Harvest, which we're about to walk into. Now, the Temple of the Harvest is not a very long level. In fact, it's not a very hard level either. I have myself a little guidebook here, and the guidebook actually suggests this being one of the first places to visit. Now, I heard a monster flapping around. So the enemies here are not going to be too challenging. Let's drink that up. What do we got here? Detect invisibility. Well, now she knows it. And here we go. Here's our first group of enemies, sand nephits. These flying little demons are not terribly tough, especially considering all the things we've already had to put up with. But I came here at this point for a reason. And those reasons will become hopefully apparent as we play a little more. I kind of like this stage. It's got a nice kind of atmosphere and tone to it that the other stages don't. I think one of it being that that it's open. It's open air. So we're actually looking up at the sky right now. So did I turn off? Nope. Let's see, can we get close enough? There we go. What we got here? A dagger. And these very useful ointments. Now those sand nephits are going to be the most common area around, common enemy in this area. Not the only one. So we're doing so good, I haven't even put on our buffs yet. Should probably do haste at least. Get those guys in the back moving a little faster. I should have took the time to memorize some new spells. That way we can play around with them while we're here. I don't remember if we've come across anything like this before, but when you see these vines lying here, you can walk through them, but that usually means you're walking into somewhere dangerous. Now we're in a little poison-filled area, and I don't want to spend too much time in here, or we're going to start getting poisoned. The Mask of Hathor. Now this is useful, that's what we want. We don't need it, but we're going to use it. Probably makes what we're about to do a little easier. Now our poor Wemmick is poisoned. That's alright, we got plenty of ointments to take care of that. And while I'm at it, I'm going to cast Detect Magic. Now the mask is magical. The dagger is not. So let's finish exploring this little bit of the area, then we're going to go up here. There's one. Oh, there's another. Come here, you. Troublemakers, all of you. So I think I called the Mephits a demon a little earlier, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think they're actually little elemental creatures, not demons. Oh, I'm pushed away again. That's not a button. Well, maybe we're not going up there. Not until I find some sort of switch to press. Can't go around that way. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. There we go. Okay, we're free to go. So free to fight more of these methods. Another one flapping around. The Mask of Hathor, which we just picked up, so let's read about it. The nature of the Mask of Hathor is not entirely understood. It is said to have been a gift of the old gods, given to men in the first months of the first year of the world. Of that time, it was generally believed men and other animals began to move apart. For the first time, they saw each other as predator and prey. By creating the Mask of Hathor, the gods hoped to maintain some link between the world of beasts and the world of men. How this link functioned has been a topic of great debate. Among scholars, general agreement is that the Mask of Hathor promoted understanding between the two kinds of creatures. So, this magical helmet that we got is supposed to help us animals in some way. Is our Helm of True Seeing at work, showing us that that's an illusion. But even though we got through it, there's a closed door, not much we can do. This place gets nice and quiet when there's no critters around. There we go, drink up everyone. I think that blue rope is magic. We'll find out. There we go. I told you there were other enemies in here, and I think we're going to try to turn them. We took out all 5 of them. Alright, and there's our illusionary wall. So if we ever want to, we have a quick way to get around. And we have the Mage Scroll of Spook. Not going to be a whole lot of enemies around here that we can spook, though. And there's a treasure chest. Is that a button? Nope. And what's in said treasure chest? Potions of healing. There we go, make ourselves a little more room. Alright, I saw a tome. The Book of Arcane Items. May and Har'Akir look forward to the day when the Temple of Harvest may bloom once again. I too await this event, but for reasons known only to myself. My interests lie in a certain specimen. Among the rare plants known to have flourished in the temple is the air spore, a wondrous bit of flora, which I have studied for years. though I have never seen a living example. Once ingested by a creature, the air spore grows and reproduces. While living out their lives, the spores create oxygen. It is the air which host bodies may use when deprived from it. Legend has it that Mortem, a famed wizard of ages past, created the air spore. Air spores, okay, so those are actually... well, items isn't the right word for it, but air spores are little plants that you ingest. And they start reproducing inside your body, but they have the benefit of creating oxygen. So you can breathe due to having air spores inside of you. Now, why is that a good thing? Well, if you go somewhere where there's no oxygen to breathe, you won't suffocate. So obvious thoughts would be going underwater, which isn't a bad thought, but underwater is not the only place where we would go where there's no oxygen to breathe. What if we went somewhere where there was oxygen to breathe, but the oxygen was dangerous? Like those poisoned areas we were just in? But no air spores around right now. Zombies around, though. Just the two of them, though, huh? Oh, no, I see 3 of them. Or saw 3 of them. Well, we're not going to go that way. That's all poisoned area. But there is something up here. There's an NPC. So let's start heading towards that NPC, see if they have anything to say. I don't see any NPCs around here. I see this cat, though. If only we were as small as you, little feline. We might pass this door you wait outside. That crack in the wall is just your size. This cat appears to have been here for quite some time. What holds it to this place? I know not, but if we might speak with this pet, so steadfast a watcher may know the way within. Without a key or more knowledge than we possess at the moment, we shall not pass this door. So, yeah, you already mentioned. So they said, without a key, without knowledge, we're not passing through this door. But if there was a way we could talk to it, well, there is a way. We could cast Speak with Animals. But we don't have to, because we have the Mask of Hathor, which, as you may remember, has some sort of special connection with beasts. Little kitten, can you understand me? Why is it you hover about this place?
You speak? How is it you know the words? Humans must make human noises, not speak with the voice of the people. Oh, kitten, say you. No kitten am I, but Shafar of the people. A warrior, proud and strong. I am about to strike through this opening and defeat the evil which took my servant from me.
Oh, I love it. I love the little purrs and inflections they give this cat. Pardon us, Shafir of the people. It seems you have been preparing to strike for some time. Are you afraid to enter that crack in the wall?
Afraid? No, not I. The human who sheltered me and prepared my meals lies within. My poor servant slain. Something evil lurks within that room, and it stole a life which had pledged itself to me. I shall avenge my servant's death. But a cat must not rush headlong into danger. Odds must be weighed. And a plan. Yes, I need a plan.
It just dawned on me we have Gordon Shumway here talking to a cat. How is it your servant entered that chamber?
A key my servant possessed. I need no key. My rage overwhelms me, and in a moment I shall rush headlong through the crack to fight and tear, to rip and rend. Nothing evil shall withstand my assault. I am almost ready. In a moment I shall lunge within. Just wait for a few more seconds. I'm almost ready. I am.
I have a proposal for you, Shafar. Retrieve for us your servant's key, and we shall avenge your servant's death.
You mean go inside there? But your words are honorable, as good as any the people have ever spoken. Yes, retrieve the key. I can do that. And you the evil shall defeat. I mean you shall defeat the creatures within in return for the key. Good. A deal. I am ready. Almost ready. Yes, here I go.
Thank you, Shafar. We shall not forget our promise. In return for this key, we shall soon avenge your servant's death. May you find another servant soon.
May the blessings of the people be upon you. I have been a very brave cat this day, have I not? What other among the people shows as little hesitation as I? Good day, human. And remember, if you fail to fulfill our bargain, you shall answer to Shafar.
Alright, Shafar. Well, we now have the key that we need to get into this room. And looky what's inside. A shadow that we quickly dispatch. We've dealt with shadows before, but what was worth coming into this room for? A feline figurine. Now, that's the only time we're ever going to need this Mask of Hathor. That's really the only critter we ever get to talk to. Let's start grabbing some of these items. Okay, cure critical wounds. Raise dead. Well, hopefully we won't need that. A little cat figurine is going to be important later. Most items that we come across are going to be important at some point. Nope, not a button. Alright, let's finish looking around over this way. No, I didn't forget about you guys. Or you. Turn you to dust. See a couple of oils of fiery burning. I think we're gonna leave those behind. I don't think we have any more trolls we're going to have to deal with. The sun is starting to set. Of Ishu and Sennet. In those days honored and blessed alike, came to Isurekotep, devoted priestess of Osiris. The god of nature and rebirth smiled upon her. Yet Ishu's goodness wore away, crumbling through the years as the stones of mountains erode before the efforts of wind and time. Upon finding a magical scroll, she took control of the greater mummy Senmet. By doing so, Ishu fell from the faith of Osiris. She turned instead to the evil of Set, the god of jealousy and secrets. A cunning and deceitful woman, Ishu enjoys working in treachery and in whispers, and it is whispered, solely works to convert the villagers of Muhar to the worships of Set. Well, we did meet with her ever so briefly, and she more or less admitted to all of that. Ooh, I missed something back the way we came. Alright, stepping mode. I invoke your powers. There we go. Temple of Harvest teleport key. It's a good thing we grabbed that. We're gonna want to have that. It'll make our life easier. Alright, now we're going to go up this middle path here. We're going to do it from the very beginning. More ointments. And we found the key for this door. Little kitty helped us with that. Now, is that everything? Looks clear. Ooh, what do we have here? Well, this fellow in the blue robe looks new. But that looks like that little kid we saw back in the village. Well, she doesn't want anything to do with us. Let's talk to this man in the robe.
This is holy ground, protected by the gods. Come no closer. However you found your way within my place, circle about and leave. Go now, or shall I summon a beast more powerful than all in Har'Akir to destroy you?
Gentle your tones, old man. We wish no harm and seek only knowledge. How fare you in this place?
You have but to turn once. Your gaze with little imagination will tell you the truth of it. The temple lies desolate. Once the gods empowered these grounds with fertility, with rich harvests unknown in Har'Akir. Fruits and grains could be had with the stretch of a hand. All is gone now, and I am the last to remember the glory that was. Who are you to disturb me now?
This place appears to be infested with deadly beasts. Their sign is everywhere. Are you not in danger?
Yes, the danger waits for us all. So it is I have backed and worked my way into these shadows, into the corner of a once great temple. Locked within, I believed myself safe, until your coming. Whatever wealth you seek, you shall find none of it here. My life is the only prize, and a poor one it is.
We wish you no harm, and indeed may offer what aid we can. The only wealth we seek is to understand this place.
decay and desolation. By these words you might understand this our temple of harvest. We have long shared a wish to restore this place, a desire struggling like a flame in a harsh wind. By we, I mean myself and my one disciple. What has happened to my disciple, I know not. Even our pet has followed that one on some strange journey. Now I have not even the company of a cat.
Yep, we came upon a small feline in our travels. The sad news is that its master has died, felled by some evil we cannot name. Perhaps that was your disciple.
If that is so, then I am the last to know this place. When I pass from life, even the dreams of what was will be gone.
We shall soon be on our way. Is there nothing more you might tell us of this place?
Once, long ago, it is said a source of great magic brought fertility to this place. Many rare plants and rich grains grew on temple soil. In legends, it is said that one day the temple might be restored to glory. What wonder such a day might hold! Oh, if only this temple, my home, might bloom once more. It has long been my greatest desire.
We are sorry, but we have no way to restore your temple back to its former glory.
How mistaken, how false! I have been reading the histories, and the magic watering urn is with you. I recognize it even through the haze of these aged eyes. It is the same as in the old texts. Use it. Restore the glory of the temple.
And there you go. That's why I waited until now to come to Temple of the Harvest, because we found the magical watering urn that he's talking about back in the Temple of Set. So, let's give it to him right here and right now. Very well. If you believe the urn is in our possession, if you believe the urn in our possession might be of some use, we will give it a try. And by pouring water from the urn upon the ground, the temple begins to bloom again.
Sweet recollection, how memory has failed me in all things. Never has the temple shone in such glorious, living raiment. The joy in my heart is but meager thanks. Yet there is something, a source of wisdom and history unknown to any man. Listen. Close by lies a stairwell. It leads to chambers hidden beneath the temple. No mortal has descended those stairs in more than a century. But here is the key. Take it, and may the fates be generous.
Wow, yeah, the music's pretty loud, isn't it? It's kind of hard to hear him. A tale of wonder. Do you never leave this place? Is there no more use for your life than to decay along with your temple?
My heart weakens with every crumbling stone, and any journey would end my life all the more quickly. Only once in recent days have I ventured beyond this area. The small girl with me, her feet were quick, her eyes bright with terror when she entered the temple. Fearing the beasts about might make quick work of her, I risked these fragile bones to save her. A tale of a sick mother and a father weeping into the night is heard. By my first words, I misjudged you. You appear of a reasonable sort, perhaps kind as well. I beg of you, return this girl to her parents, for I cannot.
Yes, we have met the father of this girl. It is no mystery why she has fled from the horrors of her mother's sickness. We will take her with us.
My thanks to you, and may good wishes, like falcon's wings, speed you to her home.
Alright, well, we gotta drop a party member. And unfortunately, it's going to be our Wemmick friend. But that's alright, because he camps out nearby the village anyways.
Worry not for me. My blood stirs, and I wish nothing more than to return to my adopted territory. The hunt calls, and somewhere my prey awaits.
Papa needs me. In my dreams, he calls. Oh, thank you for taking me back home.
Don't worry, little girl. Now, we have the key that the old man gave us. Do we have room on our key ring? Yes, we do. Now, she is carrying all of the Wemmick's equipment, but his goodies are on the floor, so let's grab those real quick. Not a lot of room. And what's this here? This is an air spore. We read about those. We're going to want some of those, but first things first, let's take care of our friend here. Where are my teleporters? There we go. Let's go to Muhar. And where is your family? There they are. We have not freed the land from Ankh-Tapat, nor undone every injustice in Har'Akir, but we have returned your daughter to you.
By the cold, long-stilled heart of Ankh-Tapat, I never believed I would see you again, my precious daughter. Little one, come into my arms. Your mother has passed away, and we alone must face the darkness of the years ahead.
Papa, the fates have returned me to you. Papa, dear Papa, I shall never leave you again.
Well, kind of sad that Mom has passed away, but at least father and daughter are back together. Although, I think we can actually talk to the mom still. Yep. Now, her dialogue is no different, so we're not going to sit here talking to her. And even though we returned father and daughter, they are still not happy to have us around. So we're just going to head right out. And if we travel northeast-ish, we should find our Wemmick friend. Let's see. Yep, there he is. We're going to leave that zombie alone. We're gonna leave that dust devil alone too. There he is.
A good day to you, friend. It has not been long since last we spoke, or so it seems. Whatever the time, the sand has worn at both of us. What is it you seek this time?
Whatever our decisions in the past, would you accompany us on a quest? A creature of your heart is worth an army from Har'Akir.
The offer is welcome. Prey has grown difficult to find in this desolate waste, and it would be good to turn my attention from hunger to adventure.
Well, we've got our Wemmick buddy back, but all his goodies, well, not all of his goodies, but the stuff we were carrying is back in the family's tent. So off screen, I'm just going to run over there and grab everything, and I'll be back in just a minute or two. Alright, we're back at the Temple of the Harvest. And I'm pretty sure the restoring of the temple, which you can now see is all nice and green and lush, as well as returning that girl to her family, counts towards our good deeds. We've got to rack up enough good deeds for a event that happens later in the game. Now, we saw all these spores a little earlier, so we're going to want to pick a few of them up. So we're going to need them where we're going next. So what I think I'll try to do is grab 2 for everybody, if there's that many even around. We gotta keep our eyes open, they're kind of tucked away. Alright, everybody should have 2. I also took a little time off screen to clean up our inventory and memorize some new spells. Oh, there are some more air spores. We're going to let those be, though. Now, my friend, you mentioned there was a door we could take around here somewhere. We have the key for it. Now, where is it? Anything else to say? Is there anything more you might tell us which would aid us in our quest?
No. I am afraid I have done all I can for you. If the fates would have you succeed, the secrets you need shall be found.
Well, that's all he's got to say. Now, where the heck am I going? Oh, what do we have here? Yep, new passageway. And there is a locked door, with which we have the key. Couple of these locked doors. And a stairwell down. Well, let's go downstairs. And now, we are in the underground chambers of the Temple of the Harvest. Which I think is going to be enough. Ooh. Look at these marks on the wall. Like big claw marks. Well, that's going to have to do it for now. But I thank you guys for watching. And when we get together next time, we'll explore underneath the temple. Take care.
Will grown grim and cold. Thief of life he tried to steal, endless life from the gods' hold.